Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, life just keeps getting harder? Like you are doing everything you were told to do, working consistently, trying to save money, being responsible, but somehow it feels like you are falling behind instead of moving forward. If that feeling has been one of your mind, you are not crazy. I'm definitely not alone. A lot of people are quietly experiencing the exact same thing, but most don't even talk about it openly. Instead, they internalize it and start believing the problem is them. They think maybe they are not working hard enough, not disciplined enough, or not smart enough with their money. But the reality is much bigger than that. The system you are working in today is very different from what it used to be. And most people were never properly taught how much things have changed. Welcome back to my channel. I am Choma. Here I keep money real and simple. No hyping, just smart budgeting, simple investing for beginners, side hustles anyone can start. If you are tired of stress and want peace with your money, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification. Now, let's talk about why life feels harder even when you're doing your best. It's why you feel broke even when you are doing everything right. You budget, you save, you work hard, but inflation is quietly eating your money every day. So even when you are doing everything right, you are still falling behind. Over the past decade, the cost of living has increased significantly. Rent has gone up, groceries cost more, transportation is even more expensive, and even basic necessities feel heavier on your budget than they used to. At the same time, income have not increased at the same pace. So what ends up happening is that pressure you're putting in the same effort, sometimes even more effort than previous generation, but the results don't even match. Years ago, a single income could support a household. Today, even with two incomes, many people still feel financially tight. That gap between effort and outcome is what creates this constant feeling of stress and exhaustion. And then there's inflation, which most people hear about but don't fully understand. Inflation slowly reduces the value of your money over time. That means even if you're saving, even if you're holding on to your money and trying to be responsible, that money is actually losing purchasing power in the background. So while you feel like you are doing the right thing, the system is quietly working against you. It's not obvious, is why it's so frustrating. You can clearly see what's going wrong, but you can definitely feel it. On top of all this, social media will add another layers of pressure. Every day you are exposed to people traveling, buying new cars, moving into nice apartments, and living what looks like a perfect life. But what you don't see is the full picture. You don't even see the debt, the financial stress, the sacrifice, or even the fake aspect behind some of those lifestyles. When you compare your real life, everyday life, to everyone's or someone else's highlight reel, it creates a false sense that you are behind, even when you are actually doing okay or even better than you think. The truth here is that most people do not talk about is simple. The game has changed. The rules are different now. Working hard is still important, but it's no longer enough on its own. Today, you need a deeper understanding of how money works. You need to think about growing your income, not just staying it. You need to be aware of opportunity, develop skills that can increase your earning potential, and sometimes even build multiple streams of income. Not because you are failing, not because the environment around you demands a different approach. So instead of blaming yourself, it's more useful to shift your mindset. Recognize that you are operating in a system that is very more expensive, more competitive, and more complex than before. Give yourself credit for the effort you're already putting in. At the same time, start focusing on what you can control. Learn about money, understand how to make it work for you, and look for ways to increase your income over time. Because while there's always a limit to how much you can cut back and save, there's far more flexibility in how much you can potentially earn. And if you've been feeling like life is getting harder even though you are doing your best, just know this: you are not alone in that feeling. Many people are going through the same experience right now, even if they don't openly say it. So take a moment to reflect on your own situation and be honest with yourself. Do you feel like life has become harder even though you haven't stopped trying? Because that awareness is often the very first step towards making a real change. So if you have watched this far, I would like to say congratulations. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. God bless you all. Bye.
Voices that shine, hit subscribe, it's your time to rise. You're my